Hey Scorpio, thank you so much for tuning in for your December Taroscope. Excited to see what's coming up for you. And of course, before we start, I want to wish you very happy holidays, whatever you're celebrating and whether or not you're celebrating this month. I hope that you spend it surrounded by people who really love you and people who let you feel like your walls can come down. Spirit's been coming through with different messages for everybody. Totally accidentally, when I started talking about the holidays, they were just like, and psst, here you go, here's for Scorpio for the holidays. So people who let you feel like your walls can come down, that's really important for you, Scorpio, so that totally makes sense. It's hard for you to feel vulnerable, so somebody would have to make it a pretty tempting offer for you to do that, right? Well, I wish that for you. Okay. And speaking of holidays, if any of you are still shopping, if you're bad like me, and you have, you need to get something for maybe somebody hard to buy for, someone a little offbeat or creative, I have linked gift cards from the shop down below, so if you want to get somebody a tarot reading or an astrological report or a book or something like that, that would be awesome. Okay, so now Scorpio, let's see. What does Spirit want to tell you for December? For your highest good. Scorpio. Scorpio. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Scorpio in December, Spirit. What do they need to know for their highest good? And don't worry, Scorpio, I'll pan you down in just a second so you can see what I'm seeing. Scorpio. Scorpio. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Scorpio. Wow. Jeez. Okay. Scorpio. Sun, Moon, and Rising. What are the influences, Spirit? The opportunities, the challenges, the characters, the gifts that Scorpio can look forward to in December. The potentials, the pitfalls. What does Scorpio need to know, Spirit, for their highest good? Their highest good, always and only for their highest good. Scorpio. Scorpio. What do they need to know, Spirit? Scorpio. Just a few more, please, for Scorpio. Their highest good, Spirit. What does Scorpio need to know? Scorpio. One more, please, Spirit. What is capping off December for Scorpio? What do they need to know? Scorpio. Scorpio. Okay. All right. Get everybody in order, and I'm going to pan you down so you can see what you're working with this month, Scorpio. A bit of a crossroads for you this month. Some very good opportunities. But Spirit just said, it's kind of funny. Spirit just said it depends though, like, will you seize them or will you seize up? So will you go for this thing that is presented to you, or will there be a sense of like, you know, regarding it kind of with suspicion? And that's interesting because, you know, sounds a little bit related to being with people and circumstances in which you can feel vulnerable and willing to be yourself and let the wall down, right? Looks like you'll get an opportunity to make that sort of decision, who is worth letting your walls down for this month. So let's have a look, huh, Scorpio? Okay. Here comes a lot of face as we look down and see what you're working with. Okay, there we go. See everybody at your party. Okay, Scorp. Lot of cups here, Scorpio. Cups are water, like you. Water sign. December finds you, at least at the very beginning, a little bit disappointed. Little bit disenchanted, dejected, a little bit like, really? This is it? Is that all there is? Like, I was promised this amazing set of 4 cups and what I really have is these 3 overturned pieces of shit in front of me. What the hell is this? But look over your shoulder, Scorpio. Someone's pouring you a fresh cup. And hovering right above that is, here's the person bringing you the fresh cup, Scorpio. Who's this Knight of Cups? Who is this romantic, passionate figure bringing you a new cup? Look at this, my God. I mean, Scorpio. Now, here's where I should say, Scorpio, these are general readings, so I get a lot of messages, and I want you to trust your own intuition and follow the thread through the reading. But I have to say, for some of you, it looks like there's new love. New love, or the rekindling of a love in December. The Two of Cups is just the beginning. That's why I say it's either, you know, new love or kind of a rekindling, like, can we do this? Can we make this happen? Because it's just the beginning. It's that sort of infatuation, very charmed, very, you know, falling. That feeling of like, oh my God, like, I don't even know, but I just have all these butterflies. And that's very related to the Knight of Cups because, you know, this could be a King of Cups or a Queen of Cups, but instead it's a Knight. Knights are impetuous. Knights are, especially the Knight of Cups, it's like the feelings are definitely there. The feelings are definitely real. But they're also a little bit impulsive, a little bit changeable. There's a wonderful blessing, though, coming in. Something really tempting. And something that does definitely have potential. Now, the interesting thing is, that said, I feel like some of you have to be careful. Have to be careful about who is trying to come back into your life. And Spirit did put it in those terms, like come back into your life. Oof, let's not mince words, Scorpio. You know, you're not a fearful sign, so I'm not too worried about how you'll feel about this, but this is indeed the devil. Tarot is pre-Christian. This is not Satan. This is not evil. The devil represents bondage, often willing bondage, the things that keep us feeling trapped, addicted, or stuck. So toxic relationships, dead-end jobs, literal addictions to substances and things. I want you to notice the couple here that are, you know, trapped by the devil. The chains, the shackles sitting at their feet, they're just sitting there. These people are not chained, but the threat of power, the threat of the fear is enough to keep them there. And I am feeling with some of you, this is a person. Not that this person, again, is like the devil in so many words, although Spirit just said that some of you like call this person the devil. Like in casual conversation, like, oh, the devil just texted me. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And I do feel like for some of you, you need to watch out. There's conflict and like just kind of general nastiness lined up with this devil and then the Hermit. So again, this is not for all of you Scorpios, but for those of you for whom this is resonating, like, oh my God, that person did contact me, or oh, that person has been kind of making little hints or little overtures or whatever, and I'm kind of worried about it, like I feel trepidatious. Please take this as like Spirit's little nudge because, okay, this is what they're saying, right, Scorpio? The first time that, you know, Spirit, God, universe, however you want to put it, because they don't mind, gives you like a red flag or is trying to get your attention, listen. Because it starts out like, and then they flip the fucking table. Okay, Scorpio? You don't want to wait for the life, God, universe to flip the table, to barge in and scream the lesson in your face. You want to listen to your gut. You want to listen to your intuition. You're a very intuitive sign. You're very in touch with your emotions. And they are a center of power for you. That's what Spirit wants you to know, is they are not a weakness or a drain, they can be, especially this month, you can use them as a source of power. Why do I say that? Right here you have the Emperor. The Emperor, the Ace of Pentacles. Wonderful opportunity, and I am feeling great financial upgrade for some of you, especially for those of you Spirit is talking about who do like freelancing or have your own business. There's a massive opportunity to inject a little bit more order and discipline into your life and make more money, okay? But regardless, Scorpio, regardless of whether you own a business or, you know, you do freelancing, I want to tell you that the antidote to the devil for you this month is to really to stand in your power, to know who you are and what you want and what you're willing and not willing to put up with, and to stand by that, to really honor that and keep that integrity. Because the message is tempting. The devil is tempting. Nobody would fuck around with the devil if it weren't tempting. The terrible consequences of messing with the devil are things people endure every day willingly because the high is that good, right? Whether it's the drug, whether it's the paycheck, whether it's the lust payoff. Nobody messes with the devil because he's no fun. But there is something that is more enduring, more important to you than this devil. So what is it, Scorpio? What is it that is more tempting than temptation? Power and influence matter to you. You are the sign of power. You are the sign of self-mastery, and that is what the Emperor is all about. Where do you need more discipline and control, Scorpio? Spirit just said, this is like interesting because, you know, they were going really deep with like a poisonous relationship or person or job, but they're also talking about, as I said that, they were talking about eating. Where do some of you maybe need more discipline where you're eating things that you know are not good for you? And I'm talking very specifically, I mean, sure, that could apply to like, oh, if you're feeling a little overweight and you know you need to check yourself or whatever. But I'm talking like what Spirit is really, really ringing a bell for me for are those of you who like have diabetes or are pre-diabetic and continue to eat in a way that you know is like not good for you. Or, you know, you've been told that you have high blood pressure or etc. and you continue to eat or smoke or do what, like take in whatever substance that is not good for you. Okay, that's really where Spirit is ringing my bell. They want you to take care of yourself. They want you to stand up for yourself, is what they just said. The Emperor is like the divine father figure, the masculine. So be a good father to yourself. In that classical way, of course, like, because, you know, who am I to say what's a father and what's a mother? But I'm talking about those very traditional roles of, you know, the father is really more the one to institute the rules, to make sure that you know, stick by this, this, and that. You get up at a certain time, you go to bed at a certain time. The kind of benevolent drill sergeant energy. They want you to step into that. Like, step into your divine masculine, take control of your life, stand up for yourself. Don't allow people and things to sway you if you know they're bad for you. You know what I mean? This is really funny, but the impression Spirit just kind of gave me is like, to be the Emperor in your own life is to be that, you know, cliche dad that when the girl brings the boyfriend or the date home, he like grills him to make sure he's worthy. Like, you need to be your own Emperor, whether you're male or female. Like, when, you know, the person or the opportunity comes to you, if you see that it is like, quote unquote, beneath you, and I don't mean that in any crappy elitist way, Scorpio. I just mean in the sense of, we know when something is going to be like a new challenge or a new opportunity, or when something is retreading old ground, something that we've already done, like a lesson we've already tried, or a relationship we already tried and it failed, or a substance we tried to have in our life but it took control and we had to let it go. Be that good father for yourself and be like, that is not good enough for you. That is not befitting of your level. You deserve better. You know what I mean? When you decide that you deserve better, Scorpio, you will get that. Okay? I know that sounds very simple, but simple and easy are two very different things. It's not easy to upgrade your values. It's not easy to say, I'm done with this. Like this old boyfriend or this old lesson or this old bad habit that was, you know, self-sabotage, conscious or unconscious is what they're saying for some of you. So like being lazy or just falling into old habits instead of doing the new thing that you wanted to do and sticking with it. Like, be good to yourself. Set rules and follow them. And then you will have this new money, this new opportunity. Some of you, look at these guys right next to each other. The 2 2s. And they're both cards of being at a crossroads. Mental and like inspirational or creative crossroads. But this is like, there's amazing new opportunity. You've already cultivated something pretty amazing where you are, Scorpio, but there's this open hand saying like, but there's something else new I could have out there. Something really exciting that I could go for. You know, I could leave this globe, this thing that I've already developed and done, and go on to something new. But you're a little scared. There's a temptation to just close your eyes and ears and stay where you are and stay in stalemate, even though there's this amazing new opportunity coming to you. And, you know, Scorpio, your free will is everything. The beauty of getting a reading is that if you like the way that it looks, you can just keep doing what you're doing, knowing like, okay, like the trajectory looks good, the path looks good, I seem to be going in the right direction. And if you don't like something about it, you can pivot now. Or you can be like, okay, now I need to, like this, you know, the devil hasn't popped up yet, but now I need to, like, I'll be aware of when the devil pops out. So like I said, your free will is everything. But I feel like the theme here is you need something new. Not the old stuff, not the spilled milk that you may have been doing some crying over, but the new opportunities coming to you, new cup, new seed, like golden opportunity. Not a silver platter, Scorpio. You've got to nourish this. This is, like I said, a seed. You don't just stick a seed in the ground and then hope for the best. You put the seed in the ground at a certain depth and you give it a certain amount of water because you notice and care and cultivate. And if you want something new, Scorpio, if you want an amazing new opportunity, if you want to go to new heights, be disciplined. I feel very strongly that there's a really exciting opportunity coming to you, but you want to be ready. This is blockage. This is energy that says I'm not ready, which is totally, again, okay. There's no judgment. If you're not ready and you're like, I don't know what I want and I'm not ready to move forward, that's totally okay, Scorpio. But if you feel like you do want to move forward, all you need to do is uncross your arms and take off your blindfold, and that means be vulnerable. There is something really exciting ahead for you, and coming, again, like what they're saying is the sooner you uncross your arms and take off your blindfold, because I mean, look, nobody's, you know, guarding her or forcing her to do this. This is totally her choice. So that's a good thing, Scorpio. That's like, let that relax you. Don't let that make you feel more anxious, like, oh my God, this is all on me. Like, no, it's okay. It's my choice. I can sit here with my eyes closed for as long as I want. But if you're ready, if you do feel like you're ready for something new to come in, when you uncross your sword, it's going to come faster than you think. This is a card of speed and many opportunities, like sending out resumes and receiving calls back, okay? Putting out like applications or, you know, submitting stories and things for publication and hearing back. Be brave, Scorpio. You are brave. You are courageous. You're the sign of transformation. It's important for you to look within this month and be really introspective. You know what I mean? I feel strongly that it's kind of like this month is all about you. You know, last month the sun was in your sign and now it's moved into your second house. That's your house of values. That's your house of what do I care about, and it's also the house of money. Because, you know, hello, what do I value? Where do I put my value? Put your money where your mouth is. What do you want to know, Scorpio? And what do you want to have in your life? It's important that you get really clear on the inside and then put this into action. The Hermit and the Emperor. Reflect and then react, okay? And you don't need the devil. Whether that for you is a person, a substance, an old habit, you don't need that, Scorpio. You know, you're famous for being the sign that can dance with the devil and then move on, right? Like, you're not afraid of the dark. So you don't need to be afraid. In fact, that's the best thing you can do for the devil is bring him into the light and really notice and be aware. So say to yourself, if you know that you have a certain temptation or habit or weakness or desire that is taboo or that is considered bad or quote unquote, I'm going to bring you up so I can look at you for your next spread. Okay. So as I was saying, I want you to be okay with being conscious about it. Like, don't be ashamed of it. That's what lets the devil thrive, is shame. So if it's the eating, or if it's a drug, or if it's a person, whatever it is that's bad for you, Scorpio, don't hide from it or hide it from yourself. The Hermit has that lantern because he, you know, it's taking that light within. It's doing that deep introspection and shining lights on the parts of ourselves that are shadowy, okay? Don't shame yourself. Forgive yourself, let yourself be vulnerable, and try something new. That's what I'm really feeling. Seize the opportunity, golden opportunity. Okay, so now if you haven't been here before, Scorpio, this is just a final short 5-card spread to get a theme for your month, along with some action steps to help you make the most of it. So, Spirit, what does Scorpio need to know in December? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For their highest good, what is the archetype or the energy that they need to most be aware of, embody, or understand? Let me show you. In the month of December, Judgment, commitment. You need to trust your judgment, Scorpio. Commit to what you know feels right. You bring yourself back to life when you do that. You wake yourself up and bring yourself into the life that you really want when you do that. You know, you can't be the Walking Dead anymore. You gotta get your life. You gotta get your life in 2018, okay? And it starts in December. This is the end of the year, the time to do things like, who do I want to be and what do I need to do in order to get there? That's Emperor stuff. So once you do the Judgment, just be the Emperor and build the steps that get you to that big, lofty goal that you're committing to, right? Our habits are the steps that get us to like that top of the world goal. So institute those habits, commit and institute habits, and you will get there, Scorpio. And remember, they said faster than you think. When you're ready, Scorpio, no judgment. Haha, no judgment. There is judgment, but not the other kind. Okay, Scorpio. So now let's look at the earthly realm, your money, your job, business, resources, and even your physical health. What do they need to know? Spirit in December, Scorpio. Three of Pentacles, this is a good card. This is a milestone. You had the Ace of Pentacles before, and then the 3 says, again, things can happen faster than you think. Especially what I'm feeling, Scorpio, is when you bring in kind of expert advice. So whether you hire somebody to come in and give you advice about like, okay, well, here's how to do your diet, or here's how to handle your money, or here's how to follow your intuition, or whatever. Don't be afraid to bring somebody in, whether it's a friend or a pro, to like kind of look at your life and help you get things in order. That's what I'm really feeling, is bring in, like, you are very wise and very intuitive, but we all have different gifts. And Spirit is saying that there's somebody, again, whether you're paying them or not, there's somebody around you who can give you the expert input that you need to make this thing that you want happen, to get it further, faster, to really build yourself a foundation that is a great platform from which to launch, all right? Consult somebody. Okay. So speaking of consulting, let's look at your mind, the mental realm, the words you're speaking, hearing, what you're thinking about, what's going on in your head, Scorpio, in December. What do you need to know or do for your highest good when it comes to the mental realm in December? Cut the crap. This is good. Ace of Swords is a truth teller. This makes me really happy, especially because you had that Devil card. Like I said, bringing things to light, being honest, saying what you mean and meaning what you say and sticking to it. Just cutting through. This is already like also very similar, like very related to Judgment. It's just like, well, this is what I think. It's a yes or it's a no or that's a lie. You know, Ace of Swords cuts through lies. Have the uncomfortable conversation. Broach the uncomfortable topic or say the thing that you need to say. Cut off the thing or the people that you need to cut off from. Again, like they said, if it's a habit or a person, speak the truth. Cut through. Or alternatively, ask the questions that you need to ask. You can be very inscrutable, Scorpio. You hide, you know, and I mean this in a not negative like way, just you manipulate. You don't tend to go at people straightforward. You tend to kind of serpentine and look around and, you know, kind of case the joint and then work your way in. Just cut through the crap. Ask the question. Say the thing. Like, it's going to bring things to you faster. It's going to get things going, whether, you know, cutting them off or getting them started. It's going to happen faster if you're just straight to the point. Okay. So now let's look at your emotions. What are you feeling? What's going on in your love life or friendships, your relationships? What's going on in your heart, in your watery element in December, Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to know, Spirit, for their highest good this month? Scorpio, Scorpio. Same card, different deck. This is the guy crying over the 3 cups when all the while Spirit, God, universe, somebody is popping out of the wings to say, here's a cup, here's a cup. Please don't ignore it because it's not the 3 cups that you already turned over and lost. Something new coming in for you, Scorpio. But again, this is a card of like depression and dejection and like meh. You know, like I could just write meh on this card. Uncross your arms. Open your eyes. Open up. Be vulnerable. I don't want you to accept this cup if the hand turns out to be from the devil. But that's the only circumstance under which you should not accept this cup. Okay? Open up your eyes and take this. This is something new, not something old, if that helps you make the distinction, okay? That's something new for you. Something beautiful, new relationship, new opportunity to enjoy yourself, new opportunity to be vulnerable and be rewarded for it, okay? Okay, Scorpio, and finally, what's activating you, lighting you up, bringing you life in December? What's energizing Scorpio? Queen of Wands. Okay, so when they talked about expert advice or consulting somebody or just looking to a friend for advice, who's your Queen of Wands? You're magical, charismatic, charming. Like this could be man or woman, but is like very much a leader, a natural leader. People just gravitate toward this person. They may even make a living doing something very creative or based purely off, you know, their charisma, off of their charm. This person is warm and inspiring and can kind of light a fire under your ass in the very best way. Consult that friend of yours or that expert, okay? Bring them in and let them do their magic on you because you are magical yourself, Scorpio. You just sometimes need a little bit of a reminder to come out of this, okay? To come out of this and remember you're a fucking Scorpio. You're magical. You can transform yourself and circumstances as soon as you get into the right mind frame, okay? You just need to think about what you want and then put that shit out there, Scorpio. December's going to be a magical month. A lot of change and a lot of opportunity for you to seize. I'm excited for you. Okay, Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. I'm really wishing you a wonderful month and a super happy holiday season. I hope it's beautiful, and I hope this reading really helps make this month better for you. And I hope I see you before 2018. Hi, Kitty. But if not, Happy New Year to you, and I hope you have a wonderful month. Bye, Scorpio.